Hi, my name's Angie Ballard. I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and I want to tell you a little bit about my chiropractor, Dr. Jeff LaGree. I don't know if you've ever met someone purely by coincidence that really changed your life, but for me, Dr. Jeff is one of those people. I would not normally choose to go to a chiropractor, number one, because I'm a nurse and have been for 20 years, and had believed all that I'd heard about chiropractors, that they were charlatans and that what they did didn't work and sometimes could even do harm. So it really wasn't even anywhere in my thoughts. And number two, I'd had, due to cervical spine, cervical disc herniations, I'd had 4 spinal surgeries. And so I honestly didn't think any chiropractor would be willing to see me because of those and because of the possibility of damaging all the hardware I had in my neck. But my husband Michael, who's a courier, started delivering to this chiropractic office, and something he noticed about the chiropractor there was that he had on a hard neck brace, which is not one of the soft cervical collars you see, but the really hard neck braces with the hole right here that goes all the way to your shoulders and keeps your head from moving at all. Well, Michael was, of course, curious as to why a chiropractor had on a hard neck brace and asked him about it. And Jeff told him that he'd been riding his dirt bike and had a horrible accident and had broken several vertebrae. And he was trying to heal without surgery, and had resigned himself to the possibility of surgery if needed, but was going to try to heal without surgery on his own. So Michael came home and told me that story, and we were both fascinated. And so every week when Michael went to pick up what he needed to pick up as a courier from Jeff's office, he'd ask him how he was doing. And as time progressed, Jeff eventually healed, his vertebrae healed on their own, and he was able to come out of the neck brace. And Michael took the initiative to tell him a little bit about me and what I'd been through in my surgeries, and asked him if he thought he could do anything for me. And he said, bring me in a printout of her MRI, her latest MRI, and we'll see. So I just laughed, printed out my MRI, and sent it in to him thinking he'd say, oh, no way am I touching this girl. But he said, no, come on in and I'll take a look at you. From the first moment I entered his office, I felt very comfortable. He was very professional, yet friendly. And one of those people who is an excellent, excellent listener, which you don't always get with doctors these days. I felt like he would take however much time was needed to get my story and to evaluate and treat me properly. And we started on a treatment plan, and I went as often, sometimes as 3 times a week. He treated me very carefully. He always told me what to expect, even when I was at a phase where it was normal to expect some pain. He never downplayed it. He would say, you know, okay, this weekend may be a bad one pain-wise, but that's because blah, 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 blah. Explained everything very thoroughly. I just think I was destined to meet him, because, to be brutally honest, if I had met Dr. LaGree after my first surgery but before my second and let him treat me, I don't think I would have had my second, third, or fourth surgery. I don't think I would have needed them, nor would I have needed any of the procedures, treatments, medications, tests that went along with that. I also don't think that I would be disabled right now. I think I'd be working full-time like I want to be. So it makes me sad that I did not consider a chiropractor much earlier on in my course of treatment, and I wanted to share that with everyone so that perhaps other people with misconceptions about chiropractors might consider using them as part of a treatment program. But not only does he treat back and neck pain, he is a true advocate for wellness. One of the things that he said to me early on in my treatment was that he wanted to remove obstacles to, I think it was something about removing obstacles to our body working the way it wants to. So he's very much about holistic health and the body as a whole. He's a wellness advocate, and he has a passion for this that is unmatched in any medical specialty. Not only did he treat me with different chiropractic treatments and laser treatments, he also selected dietary supplements for me and for my husband, and it made both of us feel more alert, have more energy, and need less sleep. And these were simple dietary supplements. I tend to be pretty chatty in the waiting room, and so I've met patients that he's helped lose weight, patients who have been in such poor health they've been in danger of losing their jobs, and he's helped them feel like themselves again and go back to working their normal work week. Patients sent home to die, sent home with hospice, and told to expect no more than a few weeks, and those patients to last longer and their health to actually improve to the extent that they could sit at the table and eat Christmas dinner with their family, something their family never dreamt they'd be able to have. I've seen patients with skin conditions that dermatologists had thrown up their hands about, and that I've seen those conditions improve. I've seen the same patients, you know, from one visit to another, and seen improvement myself. There have even been cancer patients whose chemo treatments were able to be shortened. There's really no end to what he has to offer. Yes, he's a chiropractor, so he's an obvious choice for neck pain, back pain, joint problems, headaches, TMJ, or sciatica. But he's also an excellent choice to talk to about your general wellness. With so many patients these days, seeing multiple specialists, and I've been in this position myself, seeing doctor after doctor until you get confused who you're seeing for what. So much of the population has COPD, heart disease, diabetes, and then you've got an internal medicine doctor who's trying to pull it all together for you, but they tend to be overwhelmed with just treating your illnesses and not really have time to work with you on a goal of wellness and preventing other diseases. So that kind of gets lost in the shuffle. So I think it's a good idea to talk to someone about not just treating the disease processes that you're already battling, but protecting yourself from problems that may be looming in your future. His practice is called Lighthouse Chiropractic in Louisville, Kentucky, and their phone number is 502-899-9540. He's worth the drive if you're anywhere nearby. If you are too far away, give him a call. He may be able to recommend a doctor in your area who uses similar treatments and equipment. If you're in need of not his chiropractic expertise, but his wellness services, he can talk to you in detail about your needs and your health and ship the products that you need anywhere in the world. So thanks for listening, and I hope you have wonderful experiences like I did with Dr. Jeff.